Hey guys, today's topic of the video is going to be about William Blake's important poem, The Poison Tree. But before starting, I will suggest you to subscribe to my channel so that you can get all my literature related videos. Also, the link of this poem is given in the description below. You can go and watch this poem from Poetry Foundation. Starting with the introduction of this poem consists of 4 stanzas and is very simply written by an English poet of the Romantic era, William Blake. This poem was first published in his Songs of Experience in 1794. Original title of this poem was Christian Forbearance, and it contributes too much to the poem's subject matter. Moving towards the main idea and short summary of this poem, the poet has wrath for his enemy, and it is nourishing with time but the poet is behaving normally. In the end, the wrath changes into vengeance and into a poisonous tree and its fruit. Moving towards the poem text, you can see that it is a very short poem of 4 stanzas and very simply written. Moving towards the analysis of all stanzas of this poem, moving towards first 4 lines. I was angry with my friend, I told with my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe, I told it not. With wrath, my wrath did grow. Explanation. Once the poet got upset with a friend and he expressed his feelings and let his frustration out. And once the poet became angry with his enemy, but he did not express his frustration, and as a result his anger grew. In this stanza, the poet may also want to say that when you forgive your friend, you feel light and free. But when you get into a clash with an enemy and you do not forgive them, it will cause frustration inside you. Sometimes letting go is easy and relieving rather than planning vengeance and not forgetting the past. Moving towards line 5 to 8, and I watered it in fear, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. Explanation. The poet keeps his anger in his heart and cultivated it with his tears and kept it in an artificial and showy smile. The poet is saying that he fed his anger with his bitterness. All day and night he had acted to hide his real feeling of anger behind his fake smiles and deceitful acts. These lines means the adaptations of artificial and hollow persona by a person to conceal the real anger and wrath for an enemy in heart. Moving towards, there are several metaphors in this stanza. For example, words like watered, sun with smile, etc. are metaphors used for nourishing and cultivating anger. Moving towards line 9 to 12. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, and my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. Explanation. And this anger and frustration grew day and night till it bore a fine fruit, and the poet's enemy saw this fruit and recognized it was his. The word apple is used metaphorically for the poisonous aftermaths which are fruit of hatred. Moving towards last stanza, line 13 to 16. And into my garden stole, when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Explanation. And seeing that fruit is the poet's garden, the enemy came to the poet's garden at night and tasted that apple and died. Most probably the poet want to say that he has cultivated and plotted a very poisonous trap for his enemy. This apple is a plot for the enemy who got entrapped in it and died. This was a very short and easy poem with a children like structured poem. Moving towards some important symbols, allusions in this poem, how significant the apple is. There are two dimensions of apple fruit in this poem. First is Freud's concept, and second is the Christian theory, the theory and Christianity. Moving towards Sigmund Freud's concept, considering the title of apple of the poem The Poison Tree, the apple is taken as fruit of one's wrath or the consequences of continuously feeding emotion against someone. I will explain this later. Second is Christian theory. In Christianity, and considering the title of this poem, Christian's Forbearance, the apple mentions the first sin of the original sin of Adam and Eve in the heaven when they tasted the fruit of the forbidden tree in the Garden of Eden, and they fell down from heaven to earth. Second is, what does the tree symbolize? The tree is a symbol of growth and continuity, and there in this poem, the tree symbolizes the perpetual growth of a desire, which is anger. The growth signifies that the poem's wrath for his enemy is not ended but is flourishing continuously until it produces a poisonous fruit, which are consequences, which are hard consequences for his enemy. An important slide, psychoanalytic treatment of this poem. This poem by William Blake describes the human psyche and Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytical theory about human personality. In the first stanza, there is a repression of unpleasant emotions like anger, wrath, which are mentioned in the conscious mind. In the second and third stanza, the poet is mentioning the fact that he has hidden his wrath under the fake persona and he smiles and acts normally. And in the last stanza, this repressed unpleasant emotional of anger in the unconscious mind has changed into harsh consequences. I mentioned it very simply, and for more videos, if you want me to make a video on this theory, do throw comments in the comment section of this video. Moving towards the last slide, the literary style and devices in this poem. There is a use of first personal pronoun in the poem I. Rhyme scheme of the poem is very simple: A, B, C, C, D, E, E, F, G, G, H. First stanza of the poem is antithesis. In antithesis we compare two completely opposite situations. Like in first stanza, there are two different and completely opposite situations mentioned. Like, I was angry with my friend and I told my wrath did ended, and its counter thesis is, I was angry with my foe, I told it not, my wrath did grow. There are use of several metaphors in the poem like tree, apple, fruit, etc. Thanks for watching. I hope you will like or dislike the video. Also comment in the comment box for further inquiry, and also subscribe to my channel, and do also mention that should I make a video of Sigmund Freud psychoanalytical theory. So comment down in the section below, and thanks for watching. Thank you.